Hello, everybody. It's yours truly, Ghazala Jabin, your #1 marketing machine, but with a difference today, because this is a very, very special broadcast to you, because we decided to do something very special, as there are a lot of special people out there and a lot of special people doing a lot of good out there. So I want to, with great pleasure and delight, to introduce to you now #1 Marketing Machine officially as our first official broadcast of the 10-minute business spotlight. And this is yeah, this is literally, we're talking about, you get a 10-minute bite-sized business bulletin. And why am I doing this? Well, because it's time to give back. Everybody normally fights for the spotlight in life to get their share of business, but I feel there's room for all, and it's time that we gave each other the support. We often talk, support local, work global, support this, support that, and then we're fighting to say, get out of the way, I'm here first. There's no need. The world is a big enough place, 7.8 billion people. We go online, we share the message, and we work with people all around the world. So I felt it's time, let's just ditch the ego, ditch the greed, ditch the fear of loss, ditch the whole thing. Let's unite. Let's unite, because together we are strong. And I've always said, let's make a mark as we make a difference. Together, let's make a mark as we make a difference. And this is why I decided to do this bulletin. So who better than for me to introduce as our first official guest on our bulletin and our broadcast is a very, very dear friend of mine who I had the very good fortune to be introduced. She not only, we met through our networking, and that's why in business we often say to you, network. People, go network, because you don't know who you're going to meet and what door they open. And don't just look at everybody and think they've got to be the one I do business with. No, they are the door opener, that they could be one person that can invite you to 20 doors of theirs. So just kind of go in that easy flow and get building the relationship, and networking is all part of that. So I did exactly that. I actually liked this lady's personality, her warmth, her kindness, but I also felt there was a heart of giving and supporting, and I just was drawn to her because of that. And we then got into a radio station of hers that she'd been on for so many years, and she invited me as a guest to talk about my work on her radio station. So this is kind of nice to reciprocate back in a nice way as well, because it's good to support one another. But also, she does a very unique program, which I'm going to let her share everything what she does on me. That was like, I have to say, when she did this program on me, when she's explained it to you, you'll understand. And I was like blown away, like, how can she know that? She knew something. And then this thing led to something else that was like, how could she have known that? And that's actually just happened. And she's just done it. And I mean, like, is she psychic or what? Because that's how I felt. But she also had this wonderful facilitating a process as well. And with that, I just had the huge, even bigger love and bond for this lady. And we went and took the breeze by the Colwyn Bay coastline and had lovely tea together. So it was only right to bring this very dear friend of mine. She is Denise Oliver. She is the founder of Diva Empowerment, and a woman that has got such great depth of knowledge, experience, and wisdom that she shares. So Denise, first of all, welcome to #1 Marketing Machine Spotlight. How are you?
Hello there. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm great, Ghazala. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you know what? I love everything you've just said about the support and all of that. And I'm all about, with business, moving away from being competitive and moving more into that collaborative energy, whatever that looks like for the person. So thank you so much for inviting me here.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. And for our audience, Denise, would you let them know a little bit about your business, where it came by, and where are you based as well, please?
Yeah, sure. So it might be a giveaway to some people. Diva is spelled D-E-V-A, and that's the Roman word for Chester. So it's Diva Empowerment. Now, Diva, and you can correct me if I've got this wrong, but I read somewhere that that version is also a Hindi word for goddess. So I'm all about, yes, so that's where I found that. And I had a eureka moment with putting those two words together. I literally was in the bath. And I suddenly, like a neon light above me, I just saw the two words together. And I knew that what I was about was empowering women. So women have had the whole emancipation, women threw themselves under horses so that they could get the vote. Then we had liberation, where we all went crazy and grew our hair and had flowers in our hair and became more of who we really wanted to be. But then we were told we could have everything, but actually, could we? Because we're the people having the babies. We're told we could have a business and a happy family life and all the children and everything else as well. And actually what I discovered along the way was that wasn't possible for every woman. So what is it that you truly desire? What is the power that you have that you're not sharing with the world? So for instance, I've done it recently. I made a load of crabapple jelly and my crabapple tree in the front garden. So I could have kept all that to myself, but what good was that to me? If I shared this with other people, they all get to benefit from it as well. And that's what I'm about. I know a lot of stuff and I'm here ready, willing and able to share what I have with you all. So
that's lovely. And you know what? You're absolutely right, because if we do care truly, we share. And that's exactly what you're doing. What is your background, Denise? What's your professional background? I just want to know.
Yeah, so I often say I've had 3 before I do what I do. So my first and longest one was as a nurse. So straight from school, went into nursing. My favourite speciality within nursing was 2 things. One was orthopedics. I loved orthopedics. Primarily, we got people better and sent them on their way. I loved all the plastering. I was sister in charge of the fracture clinic at Manchester Royal for a few years. And then I went on the district, and I loved going into other people's homes and really being a guest with them and having that relationship with them. It was all about them in their space, and how could I interact with them in that space and bring to them what they required. So I was a nurse for 30 plus years. Overlap that with being a mum. I have 3 grown-up children now, which quite surprises me. It's like, how did that happen? My youngest is 28. It's like, what? I can't be that old, can I? But yeah. And then what I say is one of my careers was I did illness really well, really well, to the point that I was slowly killing myself because I wasn't being true to me. I wasn't expressing me. And that's where the empowerment comes in, is that we can all sabotage ourselves so well because we either don't know what we want to do, we don't know who we truly are, we don't know our capacities. And so we have this ability to just put the lid on everything and do stuff for everyone else, when actually we also need to be there for ourselves.
Totally.
And then through all of that, I found what I do today.
I would love you to tell people, because I know with our 10-minute window, we kind of like into it. Can you please tell everybody what is the unique thing that you do and teach to help facilitate healing and well-being?
So I've been told for years that people can spend time with me and find themselves becoming incredibly calm. And so I've now taken that with all the tools and all the knowledge that I have. I've taken that capacity that I have. That's my empowerment. And I can take you from stress to ease, to calm, to tranquility, so that you can truly live the life you wish to live, and on your terms. I'm not saying everyone's going to end up as like relaxed as I am. That's fine. You do it your way. And using the tools that I have, the tools of access consciousness, I can work with you and your energy, give you tools, which it's over to you to go and use. You have to use those tools. And I work with you with that. I don't do anything to you. I don't do anything for you. I am there with you. And I'm like championing, I can't say the word, you, to be the best that you can be, whatever that looks like.
That is fantastic. So for the people listening in now who would want to come to you for that, because they are challenged in their different ways, what kind of things are there people come to you for when they're kind of maybe either troubled or challenged or don't know, they're at crossroads or don't know which way to turn? Because overwhelm is a big thing for a lot of people of what's out there. So what kind of a typical type of client comes to you?
So my typical client is a woman between the ages of 40 and 60.
Okay.
I rarely get them younger than that, occasionally older. So they're my target market, if you like. They're the women who they've already perhaps had a career, they're looking to change career, their families are growing up, and they're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Who am I,
Yeah.
first of all, and what am I going to step into? And a lot of them, like myself, I knew I wasn't a career housewife. Although I stayed at home, worked part-time, brought the kids up, I knew that long term that wasn't enough for me. I had to have something else. And so a lot of women, it's that, what wakes you up at 3 o'clock in the morning? What
Okay.
is it that's gnawing away at you that you can't work out? And I'm the sort of person that you can come to and work that out with. And that waking up at 3 in the morning, that stuff going around in your head, that's what starts to cause the stress, the overwhelm. It's a catch-22
Yeah,
situation.
it
And
is.
so I can help you break that.
That's brilliant. And I know you got so many tools, and I know that this was like a quick 10-minute spotlight that we're working with you on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put links for people to be able to connect with you. And they can literally have a little brief initial chat with you about what you do, and then you can take them through what you offer,
Yeah.
and then reach out to you from there. And then basically you can give options to them to what they need to do. So you're on all the social media sites, on your website. We're going to put the link on for them. Your Facebook is a big community for you, and you can reach out online everywhere. Your LinkedIn covered. You've got other access areas for you apart from accessing the help, tapping into it. I know, but I know you do an amazing job. Is there any final words you want to just put out as a message as we bring the bulletin together and let them reach out to you? So what would you like to say as your parting few words of wisdom, or why they should come to you?
Yeah, so I've been working on packages where we can work online. So a lot of what I do has been in person up until now. And of course, you know, what used to be in 2020, we have to look differently now. We're all having to look at pivoting and changing our businesses. So I have just started putting together new packages. I put together new programs. So if you're interested in finding out more, because it's not on my website as yet, but will be by the end of this month, then you can call me and we can have this initial introductory conversation with each other,
Right.
because I might not be the one you truly require, but I've got a lot of contacts. Actually, you might not be right for me either.
Yeah.
So although I work with a lot of women and their issues and they're wanting peace of mind, etc., actually you might not be right for me, I might not be right for you, but please be in touch. You can message me, email me, however it works for you.
You know what, that is absolutely fantastic. And Denise, I just want to say thank you very much, first of all, for being my very first official guest on our literally bite-sized business bulletin spotlight of that. And we always work around the 10-minute kind of frame, which is enough for people's capacity to take it in. But the great thing is, everybody, we're going to be putting the links. Amazing abundance of tools and resources that Denise has to help you guys. So don't be sitting alone. We're here. The whole purpose is us to come in together to help you guys over there that are in some way needing that support. And just reach out to Denise, an amazing, warm-hearted lady, and you will be at ease, because I mean, she puts me at ease and I'm chaos anyway. But so thank you for watching us. Denise, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. And we look forward to helping people to connect up with you and getting you to help a lot more people, which is what you're there for, right?
Thank you. Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.